Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Vessecchia, Level 3 TPI, here on behalf of Scratch Golf Academy to show you some drills to help with rotational power. Everybody wants to get more power and more club head speed, so these drills will help you with that. The first one is going to be a body punch using a cable. I have a setup here, if you're looking at it, like what is that? This is a band wrapped around a weight down here and then wrapped around the pulley, and this is just to help with that float when I go to punch really hard and fast, so that the weights don't yank back as hard as they normally do when you're using cables. If you're rotating really hard, that weight stack will float and then yank on the cables and pull back down. Just helps stop some of the float, so it's a little bit more of a smooth motion, like as if you were using a Kaiser pulley or any pneumatic or air compressed type machine. So what I do is I set up the cable at hip level and I set up to do a punch. Now with this punch, I want to make sure that my elbow's driving right behind my fist and I punch straight through just like that, using my hips for that motion. I don't want to start with the weight way back here really far and then try to punch, because now I'm putting my bicep tendon here in a very bad position, and that's how you get a Popeye arm. You could pop that tendon. So we want to start with the hand at the rib cage, elbow driving right behind it. It's just a little safety precaution. So I'm going to set up with my right hand so you guys can see me from here, and I'm going to punch through. And sometimes what I do is I just start the motion with my other hand to kind of help out my shoulder, and I punch. There's going to be a little bit of float, but there's a lot less when you hook that cable up or that band like I did back there. And we're going to do punches, kind of punch just slightly below your hip and really drive through this one. So again, so you can see it from this side what my hips are doing. I'm going to make sure that I punch, drive hard off my trail foot, and clear my lead hip. And keep my chest nice and low as if I'm covering the ball. So that is a cable body punch. You're going straight in like you're hitting someone in their belly button, and you're just going to punch straight across. The next one is going to be a step rotation. I'm going to raise it up just a little bit for this one so that the cable is about at my stomach level, just a little bit higher, maybe 2 notches up from where I was. And this one is an alternating step rotation. So I'm going to start facing it. I'm going to step away and rotate, then come back, step, and rotate. So I'm going to do that fast for you so you can see the speed at which you'd want to do it at. So step, rotate, step, rotate, step, rotate, step, and rotate. So that is a step and rotate. So what we're working on there is just working on that speed when you start to rotate and that drive from your foot that's right here behind you. So if I step, driving hard off this leg back here and pushing through to the other leg for the rotation. Then step, drive off this trail leg and push into what would now become my lead leg. And then get going quick with it. And if you notice, as I step down, I squat into it and stand up just like I would if I was starting the downswing on my golf swing. So that is a cable alternating step rotation. Catch my breath. The last one's going to be using a kettlebell. This one will calm you down a little. Won't be as intense as those. And people say, oh, age appropriate for some of these exercises. I will 100% do every single one of these drills with all my clients that are over 80 years old. There's no reason that they can't do it at all. Obviously, we build some foundation first before we dive right into these. But everyone should be able to do all these drills that I show you guys. So here I have a kettlebell. I hold it in this position. It doesn't really matter how you're holding it, just don't drop it. And we're going to squat down, touch your foot. So if you notice, I'm not really twisting my body too much. I'm just going to squat down, touch my foot, make sure that my head is up and I can see something in front of me so that I'm not getting rounded. I want to be up, touch my foot, bring it to my chest, turn and press and push off the leg that you touched with the kettlebell into the other leg. So this is a kettlebell squat to rotation. You'll do 10 on one side, and then you'll switch and do 10 on the other. So work on those 3 drills. That will definitely help with rotational power. It'll allow you to get more force behind the club. It'll also teach you to start using all the power from the ground up and allow your arms to just start to be loose when you swing so that all the power is coming from the major muscles and not your arms. Again, subscribe to our channel. Please like this video. That way we can get more steam and we can keep giving you more of this content. Thank you.